Hello, Nickel City Mafia. I'm Mike Thornton, and welcome to the Bills Packers postgame show. Before I get into the show today, and I promise to make it quick, I know all you guys have busy weekends, but it was a great game today, and what a way to finish the preseason, right? Super excited. But before I get into the details, just want to remind you guys or ask you to please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell right next to the subscription button, and as we're talking through the content, give us a like, give us some contents. But let me tell you a couple of reasons why you want to hit that subscription and that bell. First of all, for all the content we provide you, right? We want you coming back, interacting with our channel. We do about 3 shows a week. On the weekend, I keep it all things Buffalo. And during the week, we go off-brand a little bit. We have a golf show. We have a fantasy football show. We do a lot of cool things, and we're always looking for new ways to bring you fun content. So if you want something different from us, let me know. But that's the first reason. We want you coming back. We want you to know when new content's out there, and we want you to interact with us. The second reason is really important because we're working on a huge giveaway on this channel. And I promise you, it will not disappoint. So you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to get those alerts. So when we push that content and describe what you need to do for that contest, you're going to get the information when you need it. There's going to be multiple ways to get entries and more than just one entry. So we're going to do some good for people, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So again, that's coming soon. So you'll want to be getting those alerts when our content comes out. All right, so let's get into the show today. All right. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the preseason, right? We were worried. We didn't know how long the starters would be in the game. As a matter of fact, I thought Josh Allen would be done after 2 series, especially if he lit it up. So, of course, he comes down the first series and just has an amazing first drive, throws out a bullet to Gabriel Davis, and boom, we have a touchdown on the board. And at that point, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's time to pull him out. I mean, the Packers didn't play their star quarterback and Aaron Rodgers, nor did they really start a lot of their defensive starters as well. So take that for what it's worth. Yes, we had a great game. Yes, Josh just killed it. He was in sync, on fire, on target with everything. But just keep that in mind that we weren't going against their top defense. But regardless of that, fantastic finish to the preseason. So standouts on offense, obviously, Josh Allen, 20 of 26, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. He must have saw Mahomes last night and said, I wanna one-up him. And he did. Just what a fantastic display on the field. First time he hit the field at game speed, and he didn't disappoint. So great day there in Buffalo. Super happy that we have him as our quarterback, obviously. And man, I can't wait 2 more weeks, and we have the opening game against the Steelers. So let's go, Buffalo. And I gotta tell you, the fan support in Buffalo is always top notch. I mean, here's a preseason game, and I think they were saying about 50,000 people were going to be at that game, and you could hear it in the crowd. And something to remember this year, home field's going to mean something. Last year it didn't, and really you just saw the best teams winning games. Well, now with the fans back in the stadium, if there's a team that's just slightly better than another, but the other team has the home field advantage, that home field advantage is going to equal things out. So it's going to be definitely tougher this year. But yeah, Buffalo brought it today. It was a pretty hot and humid day from what I understand. Beautiful day, though, in Buffalo. And again, always proud of the Bills Mafia, turning up and just supporting this team. So Josh Allen, 20 of 26, 194, 2 touchdowns. That was one half in a preseason game. So, oh my gosh. And that was without his star receiver, Diggs. I mean, for the most part, we had Gabriel Davis, we had Cole Beasley, and we had Emmanuel Sanders. So we had most of that starting lineup in there, minus Diggs. I thought Diggs might get in based on what they were saying during the week. I thought they might play him 1 series, maybe 2, but I'm okay with him, playing it safe with him. He was just really getting back up to speed this prior week. So let's give him 2 more weeks. Let's get him fine-tuned and ready to go for that Steeler game. Gabriel Davis, 5 targets, 5 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. This kid is going to be something special this year. Man, I'll tell you what. Fantasy alert, if you already don't know this. Fantasy alert, grab that guy. Grab Emmanuel Sanders. Fantasy alert, take him. I have a draft tomorrow, so that's why I'm talking some fantasy alerts. Cole Beasley, 5 targets, 4 catches, 52 yards, steady as ever. So couldn't have asked for anything to go better. And we pretty much stayed clean as far as injuries. I'll talk about that a little bit later. So notables on defense. Let's go talk about some standouts. Saran Neal, 6 tackles. Good day for him. He was making a lot of good plays. Justin Zimmer had the only sack of the game. He had 1 tackle, 1 assist, and a sack, and he had 1 tackle for loss. And it was late in the game, so it wasn't like it was against the in the first quarter or second quarter against the second stringers. I don't think the Packers had. I'm not sure. I don't know absolutely how many starters they had in there, but they did sit out quite a bit. Anyhow, good game for Justin Zimmer. Micah Hyde, he had the only interception, so he's a standout on defense. And then Josh Thomas had 3 tackles, 1 assist, and a tackle for loss. So those are your standouts on defense. Again, let me know as I'm going through this. I'm kind of blazing through the content today because it's been a long day, and there's just not a ton of things to talk about other than great things about our team that we love. So let's get through this. Let's move on. I do want to give you a COVID update, which was a nice update. You know, I gave the team a hard time, and it's still a problem. It's going to be a problem. But I talked about in the pregame show how we had 4 guys, and they were starters, like Cole Beasley and Gabriel Davis. They were stars of the show today, and they had to self-quarantine during the week because they're unvaccinated. And depending on when that had occurred, they could have missed the game. They were just eligible today. So they brought them on, and they played, and they were the stars. Can you imagine if we didn't have them? And that could happen during the regular season. Anyhow, I also gave Isaiah McKenzie a little bit of a hard time because he was fined. He's unvaccinated, or was unvaccinated. He wasn't wearing his mask when he should have. Both he and Beasley were fined. But I'm happy to report that Isaiah McKenzie, I think it was on Twitter, reported that he's got his first shot. And I think he kind of said in a previous tweet that, okay, NFL, you win. And that probably was the precursor to him getting the shot. But I'm super happy. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you so much. I can only hope that others follow suit. I don't know if they will, but let them know that it's not so bad. Yes, that first shot's probably going to set you back a day or two, which it set all of us back. But super happy about that. Again, the more we get vaccinated, the less we'll be penalized during the year if we have breakouts due to unvaccinated players. If we don't have any unvaccinated players, those rules don't apply. So anyhow, thank you, Isaiah. Just giving you a little shout out there. Notable injuries. Again, I mentioned earlier, we came away kind of clean from this game. I don't want to say super clean because I hate any time someone gets injured. But Ryan Bates, he was helped off the field, but later he returned. Brandon Bryant had a concussion, could not return to the game. Brandon Bryant's an interesting one because, you know, we just need to see if he's going to make that 53-man roster. He's definitely on the bubble. Marquis Stevenson, oh man, I'm so disappointed in this injury. So Marquis Stevenson was in there. He returned some kicks. And then later in the game, I think it was on a reception, he took a shot to the head and he left the field. We don't know if it was a concussion or whatever, but we did not see him back. And I'm really concerned that this might hurt his chances of making that 53-man roster. Now, we have, and I thought we only had 12 spots on the practice squad, but based on last year, they're keeping the 16. So I'm hoping if he doesn't that make the 53-man squad, that we're able to get him onto the practice squad. We'll see. He really had an opportunity with Isaiah McKenzie out. This was his time to shine, and it's unfortunate that he's had back-to-back games with injuries. I mean, in the last game, he returns that punt return. Beautiful, beautiful play. And somehow he got injured on that play. I don't know what he did, but he got injured. I don't know if it was the turf monster reaching up or whatever. Nobody really hit him on that play. And then today, of course, the head injury. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me know what you guys think about the Marquis Stevenson situation. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. So game balls for me, I said last week in the post-game show that I was only going to start giving out 4, and I'm going to stick to that. Obviously, Josh Allen, Gabriel Davis, and I give one for Isaiah McKenzie. He didn't play. He didn't play one down in this game, but I'm giving him a game ball for going out and getting that first vaccination shot. Good job, Isaiah, and let's hope that maybe others will follow suit or take your lead. Saran Neal gets one as well. He was making plays all over the field today, so great job, Saran. Finally, other than all the great things that happened today, now we have to sit back and we have to kind of watch and see who gets cut, who makes this team. I mean, we have to go down to 53 players, and then we also have 16 spots on the practice squad. So doing quick math, that's 69 players in total. And we're currently at slightly under 80 players, I believe, at last count that I did. So these are the players that I'm kind of pulling for. I've been pulling for them since the start of camp. Marquis Stevenson, man, dating back to my draft review. I really liked what I saw on film from this kid. And when I say film, I'm talking videos on YouTube. So check those out. You'll see some amazing things that this kid can do. And I knew we had lost Andre Roberts, and I knew I know we had McKenzie, but I just felt that this guy could fill that need. And he did. He's done some great things. That first game, he had that great catch to set us up and keep us in the game and allow us to go down and kick the winning field goal. Then he had that great punt return last week. Unfortunately, he got hurt, and then this week he had a couple returns, but he didn't look the same. I think that whatever that bothering him on the foot was still there, was still nagging. Davis Webb, so let me know what you guys think on Marquis Stevenson. I know there's been a lot of heated debates that he's going to get cut. A lot of projections I see that say cut him or that he's going to get cut. But if we do cut him, I can only hope that we get him on the practice squad. Davis Webb, Jake Fromm. I think one of them is going to get on the practice squad. Maybe both. I don't know. They both showed some promise in preseason. I was leaning towards Davis Webb, but then what I saw from Jake today impressed me. So I'm good with either. One of them is going to probably get on the practice squad. I'm not sure if both of them will, but I do think whoever doesn't get on the practice squad, they will find a home somewhere else and do quite well. I like both of them. Tommy Sweeney, I think he's a lock. I just put him on there. He's got a soft spot in my heart. He had a rough time last year with COVID. Side effect of that due to causing an inflammation of a heart muscle. So I have a soft spot for him. I think he's got it locked in. He's the third tight end right now, so I'm thinking he'll make the team. Daryl Johnson, I've been talking about him for a couple games now. He just impresses every time he's on the field. I think he's going to be a lock on that 53-man roster. You guys let me know what you think about that. Damar Hamlin, we drafted him this year. He's been in on every preseason game. I think he's going to be great on special teams. He's played a lot of minutes on all 3 preseason games, and he's all over the place. So I like him. He had a great rating coming out of college, and again, I think he's a lock, but somebody that I'm pulling for to make the team. Justin Zimmer, I hope. He had the only sack of the game. It was late in the game against the third and fourth stringers, but kind of a fan favorite, and I'm pulling for him, and I hope if he doesn't, again, we have so much talent on defense. You can't keep everybody. I get it. And if he's not picked up, which he might be, I hope we can get him back on the practice squad. Again, I hope he makes the team, but if he doesn't, I hope he's on the practice squad. Not sure he's going to make it through waivers to get on the practice squad. We'll see. Elijah Griffin, you all know my story. I keep bringing him up. He's still there. He hasn't really shown a lot on the field. He played today. He had a couple nice plays in the fourth quarter. But, everything I read, he's been turning heads at camp. He's a 5-star recruit out of USC. And I got to let you know, the reason why I have this soft spot for him is that my son and I met him at my son's flag football game. My son's 8 years old, about to be 9 in a couple of days. And we met Elijah. We walked up to him and he was like, "Hey, we see you wearing the Bills colors," because he was sporting all the Bills gear. And we're like, "We're Bills fans. How are you connected to Buffalo?" He says, I was just signed as an undrafted free agent." And we were like, "Are you kidding me?" Out here in Southern California, random person on a flag football field watching our kids, and I meet a Bills player. And my son, oh my God, he was besides himself. He was so excited. So he's always asking, even today, he's like, "Is Elijah out there? Has he made a big play? Has he made a big play?" So we've been pulling for him. That's why he makes my list. And again, I'm hoping that he's done enough in camp and on the practice field. He gets put in late in the fourth quarter, and yesterday he made a few plays, but he hasn't really made any exciting plays. But I hope he's turned enough heads to maybe get a shot on that practice squad. I don't know if he's going to get... I just don't think there's enough room for him to make the 53-man roster. But we're excited. We're pulling for him. And again, remember, he is the son of famous rapper Warren G and the nephew of Dr. Dre. And that is super cool as well for me. My son, my older son, was bummed that he kind of missed that game and he didn't get to meet Elijah. But super nice kid. He's going to do good things in his career. And we're going to keep following him no matter where he ends up. But hopefully that's stays with the Bills. Anyhow, that's kind of a quick recap this week. Again, there was lots of good things going on. And now we just got to kind of sit back and wait for those final cuts, which are going to happen in the next couple of days. So we're going to start hearing about them. I saw the GM for the Bills on TV today, and he's talking about he's going to meet with the coaches probably tomorrow, and they've probably already been working on that list. They've probably pared it down quite a bit, and I'm not sure, was there anything done today that might have changed their mind on certain things? Who knows? Possibly, but we'll hear about those cuts real soon. Anyhow, that's kind of it. A wrap again. If you like what you see, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. Remember, it's not just for our content, and you have a lot of say in the content that we're bringing you. We want to bring you great material. So it's all things Buffalo for me on the weekends. My friends that are part of the show as well. We do golf on Tuesdays. We do fantasy football on Wednesdays. And those have all been a huge success for the channel. So remember, big giveaway coming soon. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification, give us a like, and always put some comments in there. Say hi. I mean, I want to meet you. I love meeting people, and that's one of the best ways for me to meet folks all over the place. Just super excited. And that was one of the main reasons for doing this channel. Being a Bills fan all my life, and a Sabres fan, as you see on my overlay there. I'm all in Buffalo sports teams. And I'd love to reach out and love to meet you guys. So anyhow, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know I will. We got 2 weeks before Pittsburgh comes to town. We're going to fine-tune things. I'm sure they're going to look at the video. They're going to make some changes. We're going to see some folks get cut and say goodbye. But 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. I cannot wait. So let's go, Buffalo. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And again, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye now.